Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about the Huawei Y7 2019. Now, this device was released in March 2019 with Android 8.1, EMUI 8.2. This thing also did have facial recognition, fingerprint sensor. It has 32 gigabytes of internal storage, micro SD card slot for expansion. It also features a 6.26 inch display with 720 by 1520 pixels per inch. Now, the rear facing camera is 13 megapixels and it records in 1080, and we are getting the Snapdragon 450. So the Snapdragon 450 is actually adequate with the 3 gigabytes of RAM. This thing also features a really nice screen, which has 269 pixels per inch. Now, I did like all the features that came with this device. It was very feature packed, and this thing came in at under $180. So I could definitely say the Huawei Y7 2019 is a really budget friendly device for people who are trying to get into the entry level and somewhere in the mid-range department. Now, you can see that the rear facing camera right here, which I was recording on, which had 13 megapixels with a 1.8 aperture, was actually quite impressive. You can see right here, there's no like real focus hunting, and
who's this guy?
The colors are really bright and everything like that. Now, you can see here on the 8 megapixel front facing camera where the Dewdrop is actually housed, actually looks really impressive. Now, this thing does feature HDR technology with an AI sensor inside of the camera, which actually does do a really good job. Now, some of the other devices I've tested didn't take night footage or even daytime footage this good with the AI camera. This thing had a AI camera which can basically sense what environment it was in. But let's talk more about the Qualcomm Snapdragon 450 with the Octa-Core 1.8 gigahertz Cortex-A53 Adreno 506. Now, this thing did have 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of internal storage with an SD card slot for expansion. And when it came to gaming, honestly, this thing was quite smooth, and just to say the least, I was having a really good time playing games on this thing with that huge bezel-less screen with the Dewdrop from the right to the left side and barely any side bezel, barely any chin, and with that Dewdrop at the top, you know what I mean? You could just see that you're pretty much holding all screen here, with the exception of like those with that tiny chin and minimal Dewdrop. But when you see right here, there weren't any lags whatsoever. And honestly, if you were just like trying to get a game, a phone that you can game on, such as in the entry or mid-range budget department, I honestly gotta say that the Y7 2019 definitely fits the bill. Now, when it came to like experiencing stutters, hiccups, or like freezes or anything like that, the only thing I could honestly say was that there was like maybe like a network drop for a second or two while I was in the live gaming. But other than that, I mean, you could see that there was like maybe 1 or 2 hiccups, which didn't actually it didn't interfere with the gaming that I was experiencing. So you could see I was able to game, like in this online mode, and even through on the PUBG. And honestly, this game ran smooth as water. You know what I mean? So you could see right here the controls felt really nice. The screen definitely had a nice feel to the touch, and everything was really responsive. So that's all I look for, is really good responsive buttons, responsive screen, and touch controls. And this thing definitely fit that department. So when it came to gaming, when it came to high graphic intensive games, I was pushing this thing almost to the limit, and it didn't disappoint in any way possible. So you can see right here, I just jumped onto the Real Boxing 2. I think it's called Real Boxing or something like that, but this is definitely one of my favorite games. You know, you see I'm connecting with a couple of uppercuts, a couple of lefts. You can see a right to the body, a left to the body, a hook, an uppercut. You know, I snuck that one in. But you can see just the overall controls in gaming and overall performance with this thing. You wouldn't complain whatsoever. So you can see right here, this is a first round knockout. I definitely like this game. It's really cool. You should check it out. Also the PUBG lookalike was called Cyber Hunter. You should definitely check that one out too. It's sort of like Fortnite, like for like these low-end devices. But you could see that, you know, there weren't any hindrances when it came to gaming. There wasn't any complaints or belly aches whatsoever. You could see that the screen was very responsive, very fluid. I did have the ability to customize my my themes and everything like that. So right here we did actually have an update right on deck, and you can see it's the Dub LX3 8.2.0.114. So that, you know, that was pretty cool. Let's go ahead, download that, hit vibrate so we don't get any notifications, and let's just go right ahead and just update that. And you can see it's on April 1st before we even get into that, but real quick. But let's just go ahead and hit download and everything like that, and then we're gonna get this thing locked in. But make sure you guys stay locked in. I definitely think this thing had a really nice build quality as well. You do get the headphone jack. The speakers were pretty good as well, and you know the button placement was good. All the buttons were on the right side. Left side was clean. SIM ejector was on the SIM slot was actually in a nice location. You know, it wasn't like in a weird spot or anything like that. So, you know, you can see right here, June 1st, 8.1, or, you know, like Android. So I'm definitely hoping that we can get some Pi or MUI 9.0 on here. But this thing is smooth as water. It's smooth as definitely smooth as baby bottom smooth. You can see you do get the ability to adjust the brightness or just do it automatic. You can adjust the color temperature. You can adjust the sleep time. You can adjust the home screen if you want to have an app tray or no app tray. You do get the ability to set full screen on certain apps, or just you know, like minimize it without the Dewdrop showing. So, you know, whatever app you did desire, you definitely could do so, or you could just make the notch disappear altogether. But I actually like that extra screen real estate for some reason. I don't know, just that extra, I don't know, like 1/10 of an inch was definitely you know, like it definitely came in handy, I guess. I don't know, and maybe it's just a visual thing. But you can see you just got the ability to theme this thing out to your personal preference, and you know, deck it out. And there was over like 1,000 or more of these little themed basically custom themes for your Y7 2019. So I was definitely having a good time customizing this thing, gaming on this thing, taking pictures. That 4,000 milliamp hour battery did last a ton, but I could definitely say that this thing was really snappy, really fluent, and it had a lot of good features that I definitely enjoy using in 2019. But thank you guys for watching. You guys are the real MVPs. Definitely appreciate every last one of you. Make sure you subscribe and get notified, and if you like this video, hit the like button. I'd definitely appreciate if you would hit that button. Yeah, stay locked in and have a great morning, afternoon, evening, depending where you are. Have a great night. Come back for more videos just like this, crew, later, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. But I just wanted to let you guys know, you guys mean the world. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you for watching my videos and coming back to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I mean, we're doing a lot of videos these days. Hopefully we can keep doing more videos just like this, but that like button, hit that, and I definitely appreciate you guys. Later, peace.